Okay, that's. I feel like I've shuffled my deck for 15 straight minutes now.
That's gonna be the most shuffled deck you've
just
ever
15
had.
minutes of the Red Skull deck, and we're
Now
ready to go.
let's talk about Scott Lang and the Wasp. They are heroes that change size. If you don't know that, you should be watching the stream. That's a quick. Now you're up to date.
How about, well, because I do earnestly need to shuffle this Red Skull deck, read us that sweet 2 paragraphs flavor text?
Scenario, yeah. And boy, we have really been missing out on these sick-ass comics.
We have actually been flat out skipping the comics. There we go. It's on screen now if you want to read that for us.
Take a crack at it. Yeah. So we'll pretend we had just beaten Arnim Zola.
We did. Like, it was last weekend we said.
Yeah, you're right. It was. Silly me. All right, so Captain America. Where's the stone, Zola? The Red Skull has it, mein Herr. In his fortress.
I was like, is that German? In fortress.
What was once your precious White House now belongs to the Red Skull. Oh, so the Red Skull owns the White House. Again, not that hard to imagine.
Is he Red Skull or the Red Skull? Everything else here says Red Skull. Why is the White House belong to the? Is there more than one Red Skull?
No. But I think this is like a the Batman situation where it's like...
Where it's just like an optional...
Right. Like some people will say...
Object? No, what do you call that part of speech? I don't know.
No, article.
Article, thank you, yeah. Optional article, perfect.
It's like Punisher. People call him Punisher or the Punisher.
Yeah, Joker, you're right.
Exactly, Joker, the Joker. The thes are...
Yeah.
But you're right. But this is just the Red Skull.
Okay.
There's only one. And then, we cut to him inside the White House saying, "What progress have you made toward my ultimate design?" And some unnamed scientist says, "We will be able to use the stone to conquer the world, Air Skull." And then a very prosthetic mask-looking Red Skull says, his Hydra agent says, "Supreme Leader, we are under attack." Oh boy, who could it be? Why, it's Captain America and the Avengers. So Avengers assemble.
Not pictured Ant-Man or the Wasp.
Right, they're probably too tiny for us to see.
You're right, yeah.
And then Red Skull says, "Keep working, I will deal with the Avengers." So, pretty epic. Wow.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's...
Really glad we took a look at that.
That set the flavor text for me. Okay, so now moving on to the scenario.
Well, there's still flavor to, like, more traditional flavor.
Oh, yeah, that wasn't even. Yeah. That was just a taste.
That was the flavor.
Yeah.
That was the graphic flavor text.
Exactly. That was just to set the mood. Now we're ready to dive in. You have liberated Zola's island and disarmed the Mad Doctor, but the reality gem still eludes you. You learn from Zola that the gem resides with the true mastermind behind Hydra's ascendancy, the brilliant and nefarious Red Skull. The villain has taken up residence in Washington, D.C. and transformed the White House into his personal fortress. Again, this is not this far from reality. But Red Skull's ambition was like, catch me 6 years ago when I wouldn't have believed it. But Red Skull's ambition for conquest does not end with the USA. He plans to bind every nation under Hydra rule with the power of the reality gem. Oof. His scientists work around the clock to make the necessary modifications to Zola's machine. He said if he can just build a wall along the southern border of the United States, it will secure... No, it doesn't say
that. This came out in like 2019 or something, right? Like
they knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing. All right, once completed, Red Skull will use the reality gem to conquer the whole world. If that happens, nobody will be safe from the types of atrocities you witnessed in Zola's labs. I don't remember what we witnessed there. Blocked it out. You cannot... Atrocities. Oh, they were bad.
Yeah.
You cannot allow this to happen. You must defeat Red Skull and use the reality gem to set things right again. Oh, okay. So, we're gonna...
Yeah, I forgot that. Yeah, the reality gem...
Was that ever introduced? Have we known this? Did I just completely forget about that?
Probably in the comics we were skipping.
Oh, that's a good point.
No, I do think it was... I don't think that it's been... I think it's been mentioned in the flavor text. I don't know. Not in Zola's. No, I don't know. Maybe not. I'm skipping... Oh, wait. Madame Hydra escaped a facility with an infinity gem after the Crossbones fight. It just says N Infinity Gem, but I guess now it's the reality gem.
Now we know which one it was.
Specific, yeah. Huh. Yeah, it's kind of, I guess just all the Marvel stuff revolves around those in some way, but, like, it doesn't seem necessary to bring those into this. Like, save those for another campaign, which I think they also, I assume that they are a factor in Galaxy's Most Wanted.
You would hope.
Or, no, it's the one after that. The third box has Thanos, right?
Yeah. The Mad Titan Shadow.
That's the one, yeah.
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 Yeah, that'll have them in there.
I don't know. Or they could have had, how many Infinity Gems are there? 6? They could have just had each of the first 6 campaigns about one of them, and then an epic 7th campaign.
Do you want to work for...
hire me
Do you want to work for
FFG.
FFG? Get this guy in here.
That was not that hard, though. They don't need...
Well, I mean, it's
They don't
more
need
than
to
they did.
pay someone to come with that. Anyway, so the villain deck I have set up. Red Skull 1 and Red Skull 2. Boom.
Huzzah.
The main scheme deck is the Rise of Red Skull, followed by New World Hydra. Oh, that's a good name for a scheme. And then the encounter deck is the Red Skull set, the Hydra Assault set, the Hydra Patrol set, and the Standard set. I have set that up, shuffled it, probably too much. I realized after sitting here shuffling that for an extended period of time that the very first thing the scheme is going to say to do is to search it for a specific card.
Oh, fun. Nice.
It always
You
is.
get to do it again.
That's
Nice.
okay. At least it before it was like, oh, the encounter sets were all grouped, so
Sure.
it needed a lot, but we'll be fine. Side scheme deck. Wait, what? Oh god. Remember when I was putting the deck together and I commented Red Skull has a lot of side schemes?
Yeah.
Turns out they shouldn't have been shuffled in.
Oh, no.
I should have read ahead.
Oh, no.
The setup instructions on Rise of the Red Skull 1A instructs the players to create the side scheme deck. To do this, search the encounter deck for each side scheme and shuffle them together into their own deck. This is the side scheme deck. Set it next to the main scheme deck. Wait, what? Oh, this being the main scheme deck, I guess.
A
Okay.
side scheme deck?
Yeah, so oops, wrong. I always set up all these buttons and then can't learn them. So this is the main scheme deck, right? It's
Yeah.
2 schemes? That must be what that is.
Yeah.
It's weird that it calls a 2-card stack a deck, but
yeah.
you know, it is what it is. So yeah, we're going to find all of the side schemes. Nope. I assume that when a card is printed sideways, it's a side scheme, but you can't even count on that. This is a Wasp Nemesis card. That's not supposed to be in there.
Get out of there.
At some point, we're gonna draw that and have an issue. Is this 2? How did my Wasp Nemesis cards end up in here? Great. Oh god, this is great content. Side scheme. 6 side schemes? Sure. That seems right. I am double checking for more Wasp Nemesis cards. Yep. The Wasp Obligation is supposed to be here.
So the side schemes will be separate on their own. So it makes it sound like there's always going to be a side scheme scheming.
Yeah, let me double check whether it said like face up or face down.
Right. Like I wonder if it's
because if
gonna
it's
be like
face up, then there's just always one active, which sounds like then the goal must be to chew through that whole deck of them or something.
Man.
I don't know. Well, let's see. So this just says shuffle them together into their own deck. The side scheme deck has its own discard pile. When a side scheme is defeated or otherwise discarded, place it in the side scheme discard pile. If the side scheme deck is ever empty, shuffle the side scheme deck discard pile into the side scheme deck. There's no penalty for doing this. So never mind. It's not a thing that you can finish going through. Okay, then campaign instructions. Search your deck for all cards with a setup keyword. Did you get your +1?
Got it right here.
All right. Yeah, my improved attack upgrade gives me +1 hit point, +1 attack, and as a response after I defeat a minion, I can exhaust this to draw a card. Remember yours?
Mine is I get +3 hit points. My hero gets +1 defense, and after I defend against an attack, I can exhaust this card to draw a card.
Okay. And then place X threat counters on the main scheme, where X is the number of delay counters recorded in the campaign log. Oh god, remember that?
Yeah.
That was a thing. 6 was the number of delay counters from, that was like the Absorbing Man fight or something.
Yeah. He tried to hold us off while they made.
I like
made
that.
away.
That one had a little different flavor to it. Yeah. So that'll go on there. We haven't even flipped that yet, but the setup is telling us to put them there. And there was an experimental attachment from the third fight, right? Or was it all the way from Crossbones?
I think it's from Crossbones.
Yeah. Anyway, that was an energy shield that I checked is in there. So
Yeah.
okay. I think I'm about to sneeze.
Catch it on camera.
Or not. Nope. I'm fine. How's our table view? Oh, it sees your phone.
Yeah.
But there's your play area, there's my mess of a play area, and
No.
and kind of the center area. Okay. We got a proper stream going. Scenario 4, it had us write down what players were engaged with minions at the end, and we wrote Wasp and Ant-Man, and then this setup didn't say to use that in any way.
Good to know.
And this is the final scenario of the campaign, so unless it's in there...
Oh, you know it is.
That'd be weird, though, because these are not... You're not... Like, these cards are not specific to campaign mode.
No.
Right? I don't know. I don't know what to think of that.
I guess that was a oversight, maybe.
It's possible. That's a pretty glaring one to have a whole...
There's gonna be one random
whole
enemy that was
thing.
like, by the way, if you've
Yeah.
ever been engaged in the campaign with an enemy at the end of it.
To have a whole section down here, though, that then isn't used? That's weird. Maybe the,
Maybe it's an expert mode thing?
Yeah, what does expert mode say? Because that's where your Oh, it does say each player who was recorded as being engaged with an enemy deals themselves an encounter card, is what it says there, which is...
For expert mode or normal?
For expert mode.
There you go.
Expert campaign
There
only.
you go.
So I guess it only matters in expert, which is odd.
Great.
And then
We'll
and then
do
ultimately the effect that it has on the game is a +1 just for the encounter deck.
Look,
Go figure.
they're trying. All right.
So it's just a lot of +1s. That's all I'm saying. Okay, there is our side scheme deck. There's the normal encounter deck, and I guess all that's left is to flip the first scheme. We followed these setup instructions, right? Oh wait, nope, there's still more. Okay.
More.
So what the book neglected to point out is that this also says to put a certain side scheme into play. Put the red house into play.
Shuffle every other
Here we
side
go.
scheme into the side scheme deck.
Shuffle them all into the deck, but then it says set the sleeper aside out of play. Wait.
Maybe that's just maybe that's not that sounds like a villain
Yeah, it must be in the encounter deck.
in the encounter deck.
Great.
Set the sleeper aside out of play. Oh, that sounds nefarious.
Yeah, the sleeper. I'm guessing it's a minion, and I'm just looking at the names along the top.
Seems like it would be.
But who can say no?
So on the side. Where are you, sleeper?
There. I just missed it. Okay, so that is set aside.
Okay.
Man, no one wants to watch Board Game Twitch in the holidays.
just
No
don't-
viewers.
What are people doing?
What the hell? What else do you have to do?
Yeah, it's President's Day. You should be in the office going, I can't believe I had the day off today. I totally came in. I'll just stay here. I'll stay here and boot up Twitch and see what board game people are doing.
The problem with that is that there's no more offices.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. That was an oversight. My projection there.
Do you still go to an office?
No, I want to start going back in.
I do. I miss the office. I do try to. I do go in 1 or 2 days a week.
Yeah, I say I will, and then I'm like, or I could not, and just not sit in the traffic.
You know how it's little, but what makes sure that I don't wake up in the morning and and change my mind?
Yeah.
Is that because we our office orders lunch for the people who are there, and a survey goes out at the start of the week saying what days are you going to be here so we can get you lunch. So come Wednesday,
It's like a little commitment.
when my alarm goes off Wednesday, and I'm like, do I really want to drive to the office? I'm like, well, I told them I'd be there, and lunch will be there for me, so I guess I gotta go. It's
That's really smart.
yeah, it works. I don't know that. I don't even think. I think that the reason for the survey is really to just know how many people to get lunch for, but
Yeah.
not to act as a
Right,
motivated to come to the
incidentally.
office. But it has that effect on me anyway. Yeah. Rise of the Red Skull. The Red Skull plans to conquer the world with the power of the Reality Stone. He uses his strategic genius to keep you busy while he works toward his goal. The scheme has a forced response of, after resolving step 1 of the villain phase, reveal the top card of the side scheme deck and put it into play. Oh, he just plays the side scheme every turn.
What?
After the villain phase. So the step 1 of the villain phase
That
is
sucks.
what, deal encounter cards?
Wait, even
Or
if there's
without?
one that's already been revealed, so we could just have 4 side schemes out at the same time?
Yep.
That sounds insane.
Seems like we better have some thwarting
I mean, that's my...
in our,
I am
in our
I am
repertoire. You are Justice, right?
I am Justice Spect.
We should be just fine then.
Oh, boy.
Red Skull himself says Red Skull gets +1 attack for each side scheme in play. Oh, so he has naturally 0 attack, but gets +1 per side scheme.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it does. And then the Red House side scheme. Oh, and we started with 6 on here from that delay, so 6 out of 16 towards this advancing.
Jeez.
And the Red House side scheme says the Red House, because it's like he took over the White House. I see. That's actually decent. I like that.
That's pretty good.
The Red House. Red Skull built his fortress over the White House as a symbol of Hydra's conquest over America. Red Skull cannot take damage, this says. And interrupt. When a character thwarts this side scheme, they may use their attack instead of their thwart. Oh, we can just bulldoze the Red House, the White House.
Okay.
And it starts with 6 threat on it. And I think the last thing I'm realizing is that the like health dials for us and the villain are across the room. So I'm gonna go.
So we can use when character thwarts. Oh, this side scheme. They may use their attack instead of their thwart. I see.
Yeah.
Just that one in particular. I was hoping that meant for all of them. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
That would have been
punch
cool.
every scheme in the face.
Would have been cool. Yeah. Here's a hit point dial for you.
Thank you.
I get +1 from my upgrade, so I'm at, like I said, +1s. So I'm at 12.
All right, I'm at 15.
Damn.
Yeah. Veritable tank.
And Red Skull starts at 24 for a 2-player game. Actually, pretty small, but it's just that he can't be attacked at all.
Does additional threat go on this? No, that's just for when the phase triggers more threat. So it'll be +1. So, but I noticed it says +1. So is it 3 per turn?
2 per turn. That's like plus threat equal to the number of players.
I thought, for some reason, it just had... I've never seen the +1 next to it, so I thought it was like 1 + 2 is 3 every turn.
No, that's always there, I think.
Is it?
I mean, it's not on side schemes because they don't inherently gain threat every turn. At least most side schemes don't.
Right.
But I mean, like, to a non-spoiler peek at the next one, it should still be there the same way. Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, that's...
Okay.
You've just forgotten a lot since last weekend.
Since last weekend.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, you're gonna go first.
You shouldn't have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh yeah, my cards are very red. Well, I drew 6 events, so I will not be having a setup turn. I will just be having a blow shit up turn.
Well, I drew my free ally, so I have to keep this.
Interesting. I'm looking again at the Red House. Well, remember, you don't actually drawing your free ally is great, but you can pick and choose which cards you discard in Mulligan, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Which reminds me, I should probably do that when I'm saying I have no setup in my hand. The Red House says when a character thwarts the scheme, they may use their attack instead of their thwart. So, I guess my like attack events don't work. It's saying I need to be like exhausting my character to say I'm thwarting it, but I'm using my attack value instead. Right? It's kind of all that is. It's not saying you can attack this with anything that does damage.
Right. Whenever you take a thwart, does that mean you can use thwart events?
Thwart events, sure, because you can thwart this as normal.
Right. But I'm saying
is I cannot use like attack events. Because this is saying you can thwart it using your attack value. It's not saying you can attack this.
Right, you can't launch a missile launcher.
Yeah, which I feel like is probably a common misplay. Like, because to me, the easiest way to interpret this is just, oh, you can attack this scheme. But I don't think that's technically what it said there.
I agree with you. Like, for example, I can play a resource, an aggression resource from my hand after I play this card to deal 3 damage to an enemy. I could not deal 3 damage to the Red House.
Correct.
As an enemy.
But she could, she being Electra that I can see in your hand, could thwart it and use her 3 attack value for the thwart instead of her 1 thwart value.
Yeah.
So that seems good.
Yeah.
Okay, I definitely should. In fact, this hand is practically all damaging events, and that's like horrible right now because there's nothing to damage. The Red Skull can't take damage, so this is an awful hand. Why don't I just
Oh, you're totally right.
As much as it sucks, I think I'm mulliganing this entire hand, drawing 6 new cards.
Okay.
Most of these are science resources, meaning my my girl ability can shuffle them back in my deck. So I'll get some back. Because I do want attack events eventually, someday.
Sure you do. It's the name of the game.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, but this is a better hand. This is a better hand.
All right, I'm going to play first off. I'm going to play... Yeah. I normally would use this as a resource, but this is actually going to be great, I think, for this campaign. Skilled Investigator. It is a justice skill. I play it under any player's control. Mm-hmm. After a side scheme is defeated, I can exhaust this card to draw 1 card.
Nice.
I feel with the bajillion side schemes we're about to see, that's going to be useful. And it costs 0, so...
Yeah, that seems great. I'm trying to... Like, I feel like this is just not focused well. I don't know. I guess my hand looks decent. I feel like at times these cards have read better on this camera than they currently are. And I don't know why. Mine, similar problem. Weird. I'll tinker with it. It is way zoomed in though, so that's definitely part of it. Okay, what else for your turn?
I'm going to get small. So I'm changing to my teeny tiny form.
Yep.
When I do this, I can remove 1 threat from a scheme. So
I love that.
Let's do that. And then I'm gonna...
I do need to get Kyle here and be producer. It's a little hard to sometimes like drive the camera angles while focusing on a game. Like yeah. I like doing this.
Yeah.
What I don't really like is like a bunch of, having like 3 squares on the screen and having them all on there at once. I'd rather switch between them, but it is extra effort.
I think I'm gonna have Mockingbird show up here. So we are going to
We're gonna fuck.
Or am I? We are gonna fuck. Mockingbird, come on down. All right. No, we're gonna instead bring out War Machine.
Ooh.
Yeah, ally time. So War Machine has toughness. I'm gonna discard these 4 to pay for that, which hurts a little bit, but that's okay. Do we have a toughness token for old?
Oh, we sure do.
For old Rhodey.
Get tough.
Boom. All right. So War Machine has toughness. And then for my hero action, I'm going to obviously thwart the Red House. For 1, do I get any more from that? No, I don't. So I'll thwart for 2.
For 2? Okay. This seems good.
And then pass over to you.
Alright. I feel like there's things I can probably do. This is interesting. This like interrupts me taking an action to change forms. That's weird. Oh, this is awesome. Okay, I can get rid of the Red House.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. Let me start by taking my Nadia Van Dyne girl action, shuffle up to 2 sciencey cards back in my deck.
Okay.
So I'm going to just get some of those attack events that I discarded in my mulligan back in there for later. And then I think I'll switch. There's nothing else I want to be an alter ego for, right? Nah. I'm going to switch into Tiny Wasp form. This is where the ability here won't matter. It can deal extra damage to the villain when I defeat minions or side schemes. But I think I am just going to do 1 big ass thwart here to start the game off right.
I love it.
So I'm just going to start with Rapid Growth. It's an event that I'll pay for with an attack event I don't need. Rapid Growth says, when you use one of your hero's basic powers, thwart, attack, or defense, change to your giant form and get +2 to that power for this use. So I'm going to announce that I'm thwarting, but I'm going to change to giant form and add +2. So I'm now thwarting for 4.
Oh, wow.
And in giant form, threat I remove using my basic thwart power can be divided among schemes as I choose.
That's amazing.
So I'm going to go ahead and take 3 off the red house and 1 off the main scheme.
Very good.
Yeah, that felt good.
Have you used that card before?
I don't think I have.
I don't remember
I
it.
feel like I have just always discarded it as resources.
That's a good card.
Yeah. Yeah, as long as you want to be in giant form.
Yeah, as long as you're thwarting away, it is.
Cool. So that's a thing I did. Actually, wait a second. Can I? They may use their attack value, and this just says +2 to that power. Oh god.
Could you have done more?
Could I? Yeah, because my because my improved attack upgrade, it gives me +1 attack. I actually should have been using my attack for 3 instead of thwart. But then rapid growth says that like when you use a basic power, increase that power. So can that give me attack for this thwart, or does it have to add to my thwart value?
Let me see it.
Oh god, this is one of the
when you use one of your basic attacks. Sure.
Basic powers,
You start one of your basic powers. So if you're attacking, change your giant form and get +2 to that power for this use. So yeah.
But I wasn't attacking. I was thwarting, with the option to use my attack value. But if I'm thwarting, I feel like rapid growth increases my thwart.
Oh, I see. You're right.
Making it thwart of 4 versus attack value of 3 instead
So in
of
that
attack
case,
value of 5.
in that case, I don't think it would have worked.
Yeah, it is a sticky little interaction, but I don't think
Marvel Champions.
Yeah. There's a lot of those.
There's so many little tiny things. All right, well,
All right,
you got rid of the side scheme.
We blew up the red house. Yeah.
I'm going to exhaust the skilled investigator to draw a card.
Oh yeah, I forgot that you.
There you go.
You don't even have to be the one to do it.
That already paid off.
Yeah. Let's. What do I want to play here? Probably just an ally. Let's get the ally thing going. Mockingbird's not an exciting ally, but who doesn't like allies?
Yeah, that's actually why I discarded her to pay for a resource, because I was like, well, I mean, what's he gonna do? He's gonna do 1 damage. So if we stun him.
Oh, that's a good point. Is he literally attacking for? Oh no, he's not going to attack for 0 because he's going to
get a side.
He's going to get a side.
So
scheme.
he'll attack for at least 1.
But is like stunning him to avoid him attacking for 1 all that useful? I mean, it prevents the boost and stuff too, but.
Oh, I forgot about the boost.
Yeah.
I always forgot the boost. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, you know, I'm gonna stick with this plan.
Yeah,
the alternative was some red room training, but I think there's an extra copy of that in my deck. I can train later. So Mockingbird is a 3/1/1/3. How do you say? Oh no, 3's the cost. So she's a 1/1/3. I don't know. How do you say the stats of your cards in this game? Okay. And then after she enters play, stun an enemy. So I think that I have basically saved you from getting attacked, because you would be the first one attacked.
Oh,
so
kind of you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thanks for protecting the tank.
That's what I'm here. That's what I'm here for, is to make sure the tank never gets hit. Tank is the most important member of the team. We can't let anything happen.
Can't let him get damaged.
Oh, I definitely just spilled beer down my front. It's fine.
It's good. We're fine.
Yep. Okay, all that I have left is a resource card that I'll hang on to, so I think I just have... Oh, so I've used... Sorry, I should be exhausted, because I did combine my basic action with that. So it just leaves Mockingbird. Yeah, I probably want to just use her twice and eventually just sacrifice her with a defense. So I'll exhaust her. What do you think? A thwart or a damage?
I mean,
Probably a thwart.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
I feel like we'll want that more.
That feels more impactful than 1 out of 24 damage. Okay, so ready up. Our turns are done.
She gets damage on her.
Thank you. Yeah. Consequential? That's the word?
Consequential
damage. Yeah. There are consequences.
There sure was.
For messing with the red skull.
All right, then we draw back up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good.
Okay. Okay. These cards are cool.
Yeah?
Yeah. I can play some of them. Red Skull's gonna do a whole phase thing. First, he let's see. After the first step, step 1 is putting threat on the main scheme, right? So it's 2 threat, and then he draws a side scheme, which is the Sleeper Awakened.
Oh.
Rising from the Potomac River, the Sleeper has awakened to answer the Red Skull's summons. This scheme cannot leave play while the Sleeper is in play. When revealed, put the Sleeper into play engaged with the first player. When the Sleeper is defeated, remove this card from the game. Oh, that's cool. I've actually, having only played 6 or so of the different scenarios of this game so far, I've always felt like the side schemes are pretty boring.
Yep.
At least this is different. This is a minion with a side scheme
and then
attached to
it goes away.
Yeah. So that's cool. That's your problem now.
10 hit points.
Yeah.
Guard, Retaliate 1, and Toughness.
Oh, that's my cue.
When revealed, the Sleeper engages the first player. Okay.
Yeah. When defeated, remove it from the game. Okay, so at least it can't cycle back through again through the side scheme deck.
Yeah,
they both say remove them from the game.
That's nice.
It attacks for 3. That's kind of a lot.
That is kind of a lot. I'm glad I have.
Glad you're the tank.
And I'm glad I got War Machine here.
Yeah. Okay, so that was the Red Skull. Now he's gonna activate against each of us. Yeah. I'm trying to make sure I'm remembering the order of the villain phase. I play this game just seldom enough that the basics sort of are just like barely on the outside of my full understanding.
Yeah, so now that's done.
So Red Skull, we're both in hero form, so he will try to attack each of us. The stun goes away.
Donk.
And then against me, he has 1 side scheme, so he's attacking for 1 plus a boost card, and it is 3 more. I didn't defend against that, so I'm gonna take that 4. Yikes. Okay.
At least that card's out of here.
And I have some healing available, so this will be fine. 8 damage, or 8 health left on me, rather. And next is encounter cards. So, no, the Sleeper's gonna attack you also.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 3 damage straight to you.
Fart.
Or defend against it if you.
I will have War Machine defend. Oh, I have to exhaust him to defend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I will exhaust him.
Use up his tough.
Keep it there. And then he can deflect it for me, and I say thank you for your service.
That's very nice of you.
He came out and he had a tough hand dealt against him. All right, here we go.
Yeah. Now you have a tough hand dealt against you.
Yeah. Hydra Exo Soldier. Tough. Hey, look, that toughness.
Yeah.
It's back.
Okay. Anything else in its text, or it's just a?
It's toughness. It's a 2/2 with 5 hit points.
It had a boost effect. Okay.
Well, this is about the worst start we've had.
Mine is Red Dreams. My obligation.
Oh no!
I can flip to alter ego form and choose to exhaust myself to remove Red Dreams from the game, or I can discard each card with a printed science resource from my hand
and take
1 damage. Are wilds?
Yes.
Are wilds printed science resources?
Oh.
When it uses that phrase printed?
Printed. Yeah, you're right. Printed, so no.
Makes me think no.
Right.
Yeah. So in that case, I think that's my choice because I have 0 printed science resources in my hand. I do have 2 wilds. So as long as this is not including wilds, then so
you just
then I just take 1 damage and discard the obligation. That feels fine.
Yeah.
It doesn't remove it from the game, but honestly, I'm fine with that.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
There are worse things.
Yeah.
Like you could have had that.
I may flip to alter ego form. That is one other thing, is I could take that opportunity to flip as kind of a free flip.
True.
I think I will. Why not? Then I can girl out again.
Okay.
That's the villain phase, right?
That is it.
So you got some tanking to do.
Yeah.
And it's to me.
It's to you.
The one downside of switching that way to alter ego form is my hand size is still like I'm in hero form. Okay.
Did it let you refresh? You were already refreshed.
Yeah, that's before the bone phase
right.
that you refresh. How would you feel? take any damage. Yeah. I'm gonna need some biosynthetic wings. Okay, so first I'm going to girl out. I will put 2 more science resources back in my deck, which includes genius, so it gets a double resource back. That's nice. And then I'll go straight back to tiny form. I ain't got time to rest.
If you had anything that could clear, if you could do like tiny pings, you don't have to, but if you had little tiny pings to your release toughness, that'd be nice.
You know what form that works in? Or I can do that in, I think it's giant form. Damage you deal using your basic attack power can be divided among enemies as you choose. So that's a great idea.
That would be
just
amazing.
Pop multiple toughs.
That would be amazing.
I should probably go to giant form then. So giant it is. Which actually there are reasons I wanted to be in giant form too. So
Huzzah.
I'm going to play biosynthetic wings, which is an upgrade. It gives me the aerial trait, and it says that when I would take any amount of damage in tiny form, I can exhaust this to prevent one. So that was why I was considering tiny form.
Oh, okay.
But it's fine.
Yeah, it's not huge, but also it's not that expensive, and I bet that comes in useful more often than you will imagine early in the game.
Probably. And then I'm gonna pay for that with one of my resources being Pim Particles, which says if you're in giant form, heal 2.
That's huge.
So back up to 9. And I'm trying to decide whether to play this or save my Power of Aggression resource to actually play an aggression card with. That's the one that doubles if it's on a red card. But no, that's probably just being too precious. So you want to... Let's just make you the tank. Like, make you tankier. I'm going to use the Power of Aggression to pay for Endurance. It's an upgrade. Play under any player's control. Max 1 per player. You get plus 3 hit points.
Oh.
So here you go. Gain that 3 now, and it's also plus 3 max, I believe.
Why, thank you so much. Yeah, let's get 18 on Ant-Man.
You can take a few hits from the sleeper now.
Yeah.
If it comes to it.
If all... I think I probably will have to take at least one, but
seems that way.
This is good. This is good. I'm gonna keep that there.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead then and do a basic attack, and I have +1 attack from my improved attack upgrade, so I'm doing 3, and I can divide it as I choose. So I'm gonna do 1 to... Oops, that's the right button. 1 to each of your minions.
Perfect.
So. My thinking, though, is that if I were to put a second point of damage on one of those, it would still get absorbed by the tough.
I would agree.
So I put that on the Red Skull then. Right?
I agree.
So 1 damage to the Red Skull also.
Yep.
He's down to 23.
Every journey starts with a small step. And that was the small step.
I love that.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. I think... Oh, wait, I have Mockingbird still. That's another way, I guess. She would also have been good at removing the tough.
Yeah. And then once you get that 2 damage on her, you don't feel bad about using her as a body shield later on.
Right. So again, it's between like 1 damage, which would probably go to one of the minions this time, or a thwart. But we're only at 6 out of 16. That's just like randomly
Careful.
lose my balance against the table.
Careful.
Yeah, I think the scheme is fine. So I'm gonna have Mockingbird attack and deal 1 damage to this Hydra Exo Soldier.
Okay.
Not to the sleeper because it has Retaliate, and I don't want her to die for this 1 point of damage.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, should I have gotten Retaliated back for... I don't think so. This is weird.
Because you didn't...
Doesn't Retaliate, I think, is defined as like when you attack it. And so I can just say I attacked the Exo Soldier and then divided my damage up, right?
That's how I would... I think that's a pretty fair interpretation of it.
I think so, yeah.
Because you're not performing 3 attacks on 3 people. You're performing 1 attack, splitting it up.
Yeah, so I don't think I got Retaliated.
I mean, by the letter of the law, I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay. Your turn. What you got?
Okay. Oh, you're back up. No. He defended for
me. Yeah. War Machine's down.
Yeah, he is down. Shiza. That works of the
All right,
plans.
this can didn't open properly, and that's why it keeps spilling on me. I need to address this. You keep fighting.
All right. I'm going to pay for... Okay, I know what I'm doing. I'm going to bring out Ant-Man's helmet. Oh my gosh, I just threw it across the table.
Wow, yeah.
Ant-Man's helmet. It is cost 3. I'm going to pay for it with... I'll get to that. Let's just say what it does.
Mm-hmm.
Hero response, after you change to giant form, I can heal 2 damage.
Oh.
When I change into tiny form, I can draw a card.
That's great. It's just every time you change?
Every time I change forms.
Damn.
So that'll give me some more healing in giant form. I'm going to pay for it with this, and Pim Particles. Pim Particles when I'm in tiny form, which I am in, I get to draw a card.
Okay.
Alright, and then finally, I'm going to play for free Elektra. Elektra is our ally that we helped capture, or help free. After you play Elektra from your hand, spend an oh right, I forgot I need an aggression resource.
So do you hold her or just play her because she's good anyway?
Fuck a duck. Yeah, that was going to be a huge part of what I was about to do here. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, I think I mean, that 3 damage is a good deal. I don't even think I had to.
It's an okay deal, right? I feel like it, I feel like 2 to 3 damage per resource is like what most attacks do.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's like a way out of line with other cards deal.
Yeah. All right.
I think the nature of this game is you generally need to just play your hand.
I think you're correct.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to play Elektra. She is going to attack the Hydra Exo Soldier, and then just to get ahead of it without tokens, Ant-Man's also going to attack, so to kill it.
Oh, that's perfect. Okay.
And
so the Exo Soldier, goes to the encounter deck. It's the sleeper that gets removed.
He gets a consequential damage for attacking. I think that's it. I think we're good. I don't think I'm going to change forms. I think I'm going to stay teeny tiny.
Okay.
Hand size is 5, which isn't the worst.
What happens when you change forms, though? Because your Ant-Man's thing is you want to change forms as much as possible to trigger its ability, right?
Yeah, if I change to giant form, I guess I could. If I change to giant form, I can do a damage. After you change this, you get to deal 1 damage to an enemy.
I mean, dealing a damage to a retaliate enemy in a way that it doesn't retaliate is always good.
That's true. And also, I can defend with...
You got 18 health. What are you defending for?
Well, I
didn't give you endurance so you could
defend. Okay. Okay. You convinced me. I'll change. I'll change to Ant-Man's giant form.
And we're doing.
And normally I would heal 2 damage, but
but you're healthy. Yeah.
On me.
Another reason you shouldn't be defending.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
Let's do
damage to the sleeper.
Yeah, let's do the sleeper. And I'm done.
Okay. Well, then we're done.
Then we
can ready up.
Fresh. Oh, that was why. Because my hand size is so tiny in giant form.
Oh, that's a good reason. Whoops.
It's alright. We'll make this work.
Okay, well, I drew some cards. They're cards.
I've got some heavy thwart cards.
Oh, good.
I am nothing but flush with thwarting.
That's great because some of the threats going on in this game now, and we're drawing an all new additional side scheme. What do we got?
Censor the past. Hydra controls all media outlets and uses propaganda to turn the masses against the heroes of the past. When defeated, each player chooses up to 3 cards in their discard pile and shuffles them into their deck. Oh, well, that's good.
This Hydra and Red Skull stuff is too real.
I know. I know. Exactly. It's like, boy, where did you come up with all this stuff?
And I mean, like the sad answer is these are references to Nazi Germany. They just also are references to modern America.
History just keeps fucking repeating itself.
Yep.
Oi.
All right. This should have 6 threat on it. And when defeated, each player chooses up to 3 cards in their discard pile and shovels them into their deck. Oh, there's a little reward for it. Okay.
Yeah.
I think you just read that, but I didn't process it. I was thinking about Nazis.
You're like, Fox News, damn it. Oh my gosh, it's happening again. And an acceleration token goes on the main scheme.
Well, I don't think at least I don't generally use the tokens. You just have to, you just accelerate it. Like, these don't get removed.
They do when
That makes sense.
Oh, you don't use it for that?
I guess you could do that. You could be like, oh, well, as long as the scheme's out there, this is there, and then you take it back.
Exactly.
I just usually just check the schemes.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Well, if you just check the schemes, then we're good. I would forget.
Well, I'm not you.
This is very true.
Red Skull is attacking you.
No.
For 2. No, me first.
You're the first player.
Attacking me for 2. Is 2 damage the 2 damage plus a boost. Yeah, it's probably worth having Mockingbird just defend.
Totally is.
Yeah. It's like, or do I want to save her for when there's 3 side schemes? But we're just gonna clear these both this round.
I feel we will.
Yeah. So I will defend with Mockingbird, and then Red Skull is going to attack for 2 with a boost effect. If this card resolves during an undefended attack, discard a support you control. Well, I didn't have a support to lose, so actually that doesn't matter.
But it wasn't undefended.
It was not undefended, yeah. I just mean, I was about to celebrate that I had made the decision to defend, and then I was like, well, it wouldn't have done anything anyway. But that's fine. So Mockingbird takes that hit and is discarded, and then Red Skull's attacking you for 2 and a boost. What are you doing?
Oh, I think I'm just gonna take it.
Yeah, I think that's correct.
1, so I take 3.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. And then, encounter cards. Mine is...
Oh, no!
Shadow of the Past.
No!
Yes. Oh, man. I'm the one who drew this this campaign, too, huh? I don't think we've seen your Nemesis
No, we did.
Campaign, did we?
Yeah, we got Yellow Jacket was in there.
All right. Well, I'm revealing my Nemesis minion, putting it into play, engage with me, and shuffling the rest of its cards into the deck. My Nemesis minion is Beetle.
Damn you, Beetle.
Yeah. 1/1 guard. Forced interrupt. When Beetle is defeated, choose to either spend a strength resource or shuffle Beetle into the encounter deck. Fine. And then I don't really know why I'm shuffling Beetle's cards alone. They need to get shuffled into the deck.
Yeah, make sure they're random. That's fine.
Okay, ultimately this is like pretty okay. I can deal with this.
Okay.
With little difficulty. And your encounter card.
My encounter card, yes,
dealt to you.
Right
You
here.
just need to
I totally want to
look
see
at
it. Twisted Reality. Incite 1. Attached to a side scheme. Force response. When attached side scheme is defeated, deal the first player an encounter card.
So,
what is Incite 1?
I think Incite 1 is add 1 threat to the main scheme when that's drawn, but I think it's a keyword that's defined in this expansion, so let's... Yes, when a card with the Incite X keyword is revealed, place X threat on the main scheme. So that's just 1 little threat on the Rise of the Red Skull. Putting it, let me change these up a little bit because they're starting to pile up at 9 out of 18. Or 9 out of 16, rather. Okay, it's getting up there.
Yeah.
And then attached to a side scheme, and when the side scheme is defeated, the first player gets dealt an encounter card. Ooh.
Yeah, so which side scheme do we want it to go on? Probably Censor the Past, because that's... maybe not.
I think we want to put it on whatever side scheme we think is less likely. Like, we might as well delay those encounter draws, so put it on the scheme we're less likely to complete this turn.
Right.
It would be nice if we do both, but I'm not confident we will all get the sleeper down.
I'm pretty sure Censor the Past will blast this turn.
Yeah, so let's put it on the Sleeper Awakens then to
Great.
delay it. Okay. And yeah, that's gonna do it. Here's your leadership. Lead.
Okay, I can do this. First thing I'm gonna do is gonna change form to be a tiny boy.
Mm-hmm.
So when I do that, I can remove one threat from a scheme. And I'm going to remove threat from, this may surprise you, the main scheme.
That does surprise me.
Yeah. We'll see where I'm going with this.
Okay.
As a response, I am going to, it says after I change form, I can remove 3 threat from a scheme. 4, if I pay for this using a science resource, which I shall.
Nice.
Science resource, I'm going to clear 4 off of this scheme.
That's awesome.
Huzzah. Like that.
Yeah, just down to 2 already.
Down to 2.
Censoring the past.
And then I'm going to... I get to draw a card from when I change into tiny form.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic. And then I'm going to play this Heroic Intuition. It is a upgrade. Player under any player's control, max 1 per player. Your hero gets +1 thwart. I'm going to pay for it with the Power of Justice, which gives me double yellow resources. If I'm paying this for a yellow card, so I get to do that. So now I have an effective 3 thwart, which is overkill for what I'm about to...
Well, I am probably just fighting, so feel free to not...
Alright, so I'm going to thwart the last 2 on that.
You don't need to leave anything for me, is what I was trying to say there. Okay. Love it.
Then I get to... I'm going to exhaust this.
So, Censor the Past is discarded. Does that trigger your...
It does.
Your thing?
So I get to draw a card for doing that. Useless. And then we get to each shuffle 3 cards back into our deck.
Oh, I forgot. Wait.
For beating that side scheme.
Oh, I forgot about that. For some reason, I only remembered the punishment part.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a good card. That's a
good card. Get some pin particles back in there,
exactly.
and
that's a good card.
A couple attacks that I could not get back in with my girling. I'm not shuffling back in Mockingbird. Screw Mockingbird.
That is who I am shuffling back in. I want to stun. I want that stunning.
All right. She is stunning, that Mockingbird.
I agree. While we're shuffling here, did you watch the Book of Boba Fett?
Only the first episode.
Oh, okay.
I haven't gone any further yet.
How about Peacemaker?
No, what is Peacemaker?
From Suicide Squad, the James Gunn series on HBO.
Oh,
with John Cena.
I swear this is the first I've ever heard of it.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Is it good?
Dude, it's incredible.
Really? Okay.
If you like hard R-rated action raunchy comedy, then yes, it's great.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
It's I mean, if you
That's
should see,
interesting.
You should see the Suicide Squad first.
I have not. So
that one,
the most recent Suicide Squad, or do I have to go back to
no. No, the most recent one.
Dodge that bullet. All right.
That movie is fantastic, and then this series takes place right at the end of that movie.
Interesting. Okay.
So John Cena is one of the characters, and then then you pick up at the end of that movie.
So the series has a lot of the same cast from the movie, then.
A couple of them, yes. Yeah, they basically as soon as that movie wrapped, they're like, hey, he wrote it in I think James Gunn, the director, he wrote it in the script in 8 days or something like that for the series. And then they just went ahead and shot it as soon as the movie got done wrapping. They went ahead and they shot the series. Anyway, it's great.
Awesome.
It's great.
Have you know what show I did start last night? Actually, is Severance. Have you heard of that? It's a new show on Apple TV Plus.
Oh yeah, the really fucked up looking one.
Yeah. So I had all that I knew about it going into it, I knew that it was an office setting, a workplace show, and I knew it was starring Adam Scott and directed by Ben Stiller, so I thought it was a workplace comedy. Oh, it is not a comedy.
No, it's not at all. No.
It is, it has funny moments, like
Sure.
most anything does, but
Yeah, it
no,
looks
it's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, it looks very dark and
I
like,
really liked it. It's up my alley.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. Okay. Yeah, it definitely looks like a mind thriller, psychological dark thriller.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I should say what I'm going to do the rest of my turn here. I'm going
if you
to attack with Electra.
Attack what? Oh wait, it's got to be one of our minions because they have guard.
Yeah, it did. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm definitely. Oh wait, do you have a? Oh, you've got
Beetle's a target also. Yeah. So if you don't want to retaliate against your minion or against your ally, Beetle's the way to go.
Yeah, I don't. I also don't want to get. He's got 9 freaking health left. All right. I'm gonna have. If I have War Machine attack Beetle for 2 damage, does that do anything for you?
Yeah, actually, if you do some damage to it, I am going to, when I kill it, I am going to heal for the amount I overkill it by. So you're basically healing me by attacking it.
Got it.
Is kind of
right.
what's happening.
So I'm gonna have Electra attack the sleeper. Oh, that would
so that's
kill
gonna
her.
kill.
That would kill her.
Yeah, which is not appealing.
No, that's terrible actually. Okay,
I'm kind of thinking.
I'm gonna have Electra attack Beetle then.
Okay, I like that. That's 3 damage to Beetle.
Yeah, and then 1 to her, and then what do I do with Mr. War Machine? Oh, my basic attacks are ranged, meaning they ignore retaliate.
Oh, that's a great card to have against the sleeper then.
This is the first time this has ever come into play for us.
Ranged has never mattered.
Never. Wow. Finally. All right.
Go,
Well,
War
now I'm
Machine.
totally doing it.
Yeah.
All right. So War Machine takes his first by dealing 2 damage to Sleeper. So we take that off. Put a 3 on there.
Wow. Who would have thought ranged could affect the game?
Man. All right. And that was a long one, but that's my turn.
Oh, hey, Scott's in the chat. It's your boy. Yeah, fell off Marvel hard, sadly. GM, is that Galaxy Most Wanted? Yeah. Just WTF. Yeah, we're playing against Red Skull, wrapping that up, and then probably going to move on to Galaxy's Most Wanted. And we're kind of preparing ourselves,
Despite everyone's warnings,
to be disappointed. Yeah. But yeah, Marvel's a game that at this point I'm buying roughly half of the products that come out for it and playing it like once a month, and that's a fine relationship with it.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I don't. It doesn't need to be a lifestyle game.
Yeah,
It is one of
you
the
got that.
It is one of the few LCGs that is truly distributed in a way that you can pick and choose what products you buy, and it feels pretty good, as opposed to it having. As much as I was just saying, Arkham's campaigns is so much better. It does force you
for
to
better
buy,
or worse, the modular
buy
design,
everything in order, and then competitive games also make you feel like you need to have everything. This game, I feel like I'm fine with a limited collection, and so that's an upside. You did weirdify. That's the word, right? Yeah. You made my turn a little weird. Because now.
What, you don't want to overkill with the 1 damage you need to put on Beetle?
I guess it's because here's what I want to do, and I didn't think this through. Maybe I would have stopped you. I would like to do some damage to the sleeper by attacking Beetle and dividing my damage to avoid its retaliate, but now I can't.
Overkill.
Now I can't. I was going to kind of do that, but put 1 or 2 on Beetle and then get so that I overkill by a little bit. But now I can't do that at all. I can't damage the sleeper without attacking it now.
You could attack Red Skull.
Oh, well, no, or wait, no, I still can.
No,
because of guard, I can't.
Well, can you do it in a different order? Can you overkill first?
Does guard only attack? Does guard only affect the person it's engaged with? I think it does.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. So, if I kill Beetle, then I can attack a Red Skull and split it with Sleeper. Okay, yeah, no, that works. Let's do that. I'm actually gonna go to. Oh man. No, maybe I'll just stay giant. What's Tiny Form do again as my ability? Oh, after you defeat a minion or side scheme, deal 1 damage to the villain. That's kind of good. Alright. I'm going to, before I switch forms, I'm going to basic Wasp attack. I have 3 attack because of my improved attack upgrade. So, maybe I'll just... Yeah, why don't I just plan on overkilling the sleeper?
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I'll overkill. So I'm gonna do that damage 1 to the Beetle, 2 to the sleeper.
Okay.
And so that'll defeat the beetle and put 2 damage on the sleeper. I can actually like exact seize kill the sleeper also. Maybe I don't need to heal. I don't know. I don't know. Here's how I'll heal. I'll just play. Wait. Damn it! I don't know anymore. Oh yes. Okay. I had a whole plan.
I had a plan.
Yeah. All right. Surprise attack. I'll stay in giant form for this. I'll pay for it with Pim particles, which will, when I spend this card, since I'm in giant form, it'll heal me. So yeah, I guess I'm just not going to worry about the overkill thing.
Okay.
It is... Yeah, I have 2 copies of this card that does this, that heals me for overkill in my hand, but I can just pay for this other card with them. Surprise attack. After you change form. Shit. Wait. Hold, please. Okay, I'll circle back to that. I'm gonna leave that paid for. But first I will Wasp Sting. This is a attack event. I'll pay 2 for. If I'm in giant form, deal a total of 4 damage divided among enemies as you choose. So I'm going to, I'll just plan to exact kill this until a sleeper at this point with surprise attack, which did 4. So I'm going to do 1 to the sleeper with Wasp Sting and 3 to Red Skull.
Okay.
Got him down to 20.
Nice.
And then I'll circle back to that surprise attack. It's after I change form, so I will change to tiny form. And then... interestingly. So then my Pim Particles doesn't heal me. Oh god, this is convoluted. Because now I've changed form, that Pim Particles doesn't heal me.
Oh, right. Because it only
that's
heals
fine.
you
All
in
right.
giant mode.
Yeah, so what it does do is it draws me a card in small form. So I'll just take that card. It's another Pim Particles. I'll heal eventually.
You will get
Anyway, now surprise attack deals 4 damage to the sleeper. This one is an attack. I'm gonna have to take its retaliate damage, but it retaliates only if it survives an attack, huh? I'm pretty sure.
Oh, is it?
I think so. Yeah.
I don't know.
I think retaliate is only if something survives the attack.
If you say so, I trust you.
I believe that's the case. Because how can something that's dead retaliate?
It can.
It's not thorns, right? It's not like it hurts to hit it. It's that it hits back and it's dead.
And it's not like he's super alert. He's the sleeper.
Hey, well played. On the bright side, you're the leader as Twisted Reality triggers because I solved that side scheme, and so
what a bum deal I got here.
Yeah, take your encounter card. You're welcome for dealing with dealing with most of your 10 hit point enemies. Have an encounter card in return. Well, we're back to a nice clear slate. Time to wail on the Red Skull. Unfortunately, we've both done everything we're doing, so there'll be new side schemes and whatever. Okay, yeah, let's clean up and start a new round or a villain phase. Oh, right. One more thing. On small Wasp, after I defeat a minion or side scheme, I deal 1 damage to the villain. So that is 1 damage to Red Skull. And let me glance at the Sleeper Awakens. Did I defeat this side scheme? No, I don't think so. It just said remove it from the game. So I don't think this triggered for both the Sleeper and the scheme.
Why wouldn't it?
Because this just says when the Sleeper is defeated, remove this card from the game. It doesn't say...
right, I see what you're saying.
It doesn't say defeat this side scheme.
Yeah. Yeah. It should.
It should. You're not wrong. Wow. Damn it. I've only ever played the Wasp with you playing as Ant-Man, which means my signature ally has just always been unplayable.
We both drew each other at the same time.
Fuck this game.
But at the same time, then you've got these team-up cards, which only work if
you are
playing
together.
Right.
So you put those in your deck. Well, they also work if you have your signature ally in play then.
Oh.
Right, because then you also... they're also playable.
You're right.
Which... To me, I wouldn't. They never seem good enough to put in a card that is so niche. You have to have a specific ally in play, and so I don't know. It seems like this team up cards just seem like lose-lose to me.
Okay, well, at least it's a wild card resource, I guess.
Yeah.
But you're right, it's a little womp womp.
Yeah, it's true. It is a wild resource. Where were we? We were in the villain phase. We need to put 2 threat on the main scheme, putting it at 10 out of 16.
Woo! It's getting up there.
And then Red Skull is going to draw a side scheme. It is Mass Chaos.
Oh, gosh.
Red Skull creates catastrophes across the country to keep his enemies busy. When revealed, each player discards the top 5 cards of their deck and places 1 threat here for each different type of resource they discarded in this way.
Shut up.
And it spells out here that there are 4 resource types for this purpose. It looks like so wild is its own. So I've got.
Wait, you have to discard them?
Discard the top 5 cards of your deck. I only have 2 different types of resources though, so that's going to only put 2 threat on from me.
Well, I hit 3. And I got rid of some really good cards. That sucks.
And this is a crisis, so no targeting the main scheme until that's cleared.
Got it.
All right, and then Red Skull's attacking you for 1 plus a boost. What would you like to do?
1 plus a boost. Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. There's your boost.
Boost is a star. Give the villain a tough status card and another boost card.
Oh, God.
Motherfucker. 2. So I take 3.
Okay.
10 to 12.
And Red Skull's tough. That's annoying. Red Skull's going to attack me also for 1 plus a boost. Well, I have my synthetic wings that will prevent 1 damage, so I'll just not defend. So 1, 2, 3. I'll prevent 1 and take 2.
Okay.
That does exhaust this card, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Encounter cards.
Oh boy.
Yeah. You got 2 of them because you earned 1
Yeah.
from the sleeper.
Yeah. All right. So first one is Hydra Flame Soldier.
Oh, good.
Makes it undefended. All right. So he's just a 1/1, 4 hit points. After he makes an undefended attack against me, I have to discard a support I control.
Which you don't have one.
That's all right.
Only your permanent one, which can't leave play. Oh, no, that's an upgrade. Yeah.
My next one is Beetle Armor. Attached to Beetle if able. If not, attached to the villain. Attached character gets +4 hit points.
Oh, great. All right. So,
Gross.
yeah, back up to 23. Our work is mostly undone. My encounter card is Hydra Soldier, just a 1/2 guard with when defeated, deal the engaged player an encounter card. So, I'll get my turn for extra encounter cards here in a second. Okay, I take the lead.
Yeah.
Let's dominate. Wait, what is okay? These are the types of things that I should just know, because this is not that obscure a question. But you just drawing random cards over there.
I forgot to draw back up to my hand. Apparently.
Oh yeah, it seems important.
Or unless these are it. These are it. Dude. Alright, sorry. You all go back. This was what I did have in my hand, and I just totally was like, oh, I don't have any cards in my hand. So now those go back. We're good.
Alright. Now I fully lost my train of thought. Oh yeah. Crisis. Can I remove threat from the main scheme if there's a crisis out, if I'm not like thwarting the main scheme, if it's just like a side effect of an event?
I don't. You would have to rules that one.
Question that I have.
Yeah, is it just targeted or is it completely protected from?
Right. Oh, I got a happy birthday text that must have gotten my birthday confused. It's Ryan's aunt.
Oh,
that's very sweet, but it's not my birthday yet. Okay, Marvel Champion, because this is good enough to know that I don't really want to just make a call. I would like to just know the answer.
Mm-hmm.
So, learn to play, rules reference. Come on. Load. This is great TV. Luckily no one's watching.
Hello.
Crisis. Ugh, it must have to be on schemes or something. Side scheme. Crisis. The threat cannot be removed from the main scheme. Brutal. Okay, that really, for lack of a better word, it thwarts my plan. Okay. Why don't I'm gonna play an ally here. I'm gonna get Brawn on the table.
If you have any way to get at least one thwart off of that mass chaos, then it's not the biggest deal, but it'd be cool.
I'm in luck. You're in luck.
Oh, yeah.
What Brawn does is after Brawn attacks, remove one threat from a scheme.
Holy crap.
Yeah, that works out. So
wow.
I'll just have him go ahead and attack the Hydra soldier to do 1 damage to it, and take a consequential damage himself, and remove one threat from mass chaos.
Sweet.
Yeah. It's like, I'm glad you asked. That is the one thing I can accomplish this turn. I think I just go to Big Wasp form now and attack the Hydra soldier for 3 to finish it off.
Okay.
That's basically it. Kind of a weak turn, but sometimes they are. So that is just going to that's going to do nothing because I'm not on my tiny side anymore. That rewards me for defeating a minion. So that's sad. I think that's it.
Okay.
Your turn.
All right. I'm going to I'm going to
You going to what?
I'm going to play Swarm tech. Excuse me. Swarm. I'm trying to decide how I want to make this work. I will first turn into giant form. This may be retconned. The order of this kind of gets confusing.
Sure.
So giant form. We're gonna ping him for the one to get.
Get the tough off. I forgot Red Skull is tough. Yeah.
And then when I change form, I get to heal 2 damage. If I'm in after you change to the giant form, I get to heal 2 damage.
Great.
So, boom, boom. Back up to 2, and then we are going to play Lay Down the Law. This is also in response to having just changed form, because I'm going to Lay Down the Law, which is a thwart. After you change form, remove 3 threat from a scheme. 4 threat if you paid with a science symbol. I'm going to use a wild card.
The Wasp did some good over there.
There we go.
All right, Mass Chaos is gone.
Then I'm gonna. I mean, that's not the biggest thing in the world. So if I pay for this, where I change to my other hero form and then I ready my hero.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to do something first, right? So I want to
probably attack unless you want to thwart for 1.
Well, I was gonna thwart on my other. So my thought was I could thwart on my tiny size because I have 3 thwart. So if I could use and then go back around, this is where Marvel Champions does Marvel Champions to your brain.
Yeah.
Where you got to figure out what is the right order here. All right, so I think the order to which I do this, because I also want to, after you spin this card, heal 2 damage from here if you were in giant form. So this is where it's confusing. Swarm tactics, if I pay for it with pin particles, which triggers first?
I believe pin particles triggers first, because you've spent that kind of before you actually resolve the card that you're paying for. That would be my thought.
That's how I was also thinking. So
you would heal too. Is that what you're trying to do? Or
yeah,
would you rather
but
draw the card?
regardless, first I'm gonna attack with Giant Ant-Man, and I guess I'll hit the Hydra Flame Soldier for 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then, just so I can remember, I'll swing with War Machine to finish him off.
Oh, nice.
So, he'll be gone. And then, I will do this thingy. I'll heal 2 since I'm in giant form.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm up to 16. And then I change to tiny form and ready my hero.
Yep. And after you change...
After I change, I get to draw a card.
Oh, and remove a threat from a scheme. You have so many effects.
And remove a threat from a scheme. You're totally right. Okay, cool. And then I think I will thwart for 3 on the main scheme.
Wow, wait, are you getting +1 thwart somewhere? Oh, yeah, your intuition.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I'm going to exhaust this because we just beat that side scheme.
Oh, yeah.
Chaos to draw a card.
Right.
And that's an upgrade. Oh shit! Why not? Let's do it. Let's keep this train rolling.
Keep upgrading.
Yeah, I'm gonna do giant strength. So giant strength is I pay 1. After I change the hero form, I get +1 attack till the end of turn. So, why not?
Oh, to giant hero form.
We are right.
Okay, yeah. I'm calling it a good turn. That's a lot better turn than I had.
And then I will.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What are you? You're not burning through Electro. You're gonna leave her for a defense.
3 attack.
3 attack is pretty good.
Is pretty good.
But you could also just leave her up to keep that option open for later. It might be even better served in a perfect minion takeout moment.
Yeah, you're totally right. Yeah, I'll leave her.
Okay. Where's your army advance? Because that's usually how we win.
No, yeah, totally. I've literally not drawn 1.
Wow.
Not drawn 1.
Brutal. Okay. Well, this is going to be fine. We're gonna ready and fill up our hands. I'm gonna have to spend some time in alter ego form soon. Do some healing. Okay. Huh? Got some good cards. Red Skull's turn. Red Skull is going to put 2 threat on the main scheme and then draw a side scheme. I can't believe he does this every round.
I know.
It is prison camps.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Under Hydra's rule, families are separated and incarcerated without due process. When defeated, the player who defeated this scheme searches their deck and discard pile for an ally, puts it into play, and shuffles their deck.
Wow.
Oh, you could use up Electra and then get it right back.
Yeah, or War Machine. Well, yeah, Electra's better. She's free.
That's got 6 threat on it, 3 per player. And then we're both in hero form, so Red Skull's going to attack us both again. Oops, I didn't ready myself. I'm starting to get down there a little bit. Red Skull's attacking for 1 plus a boost, and I'm kind of leaning towards defending.
Mm-hmm.
As much as it sucks to not
You are in
do
mode.
more productive things, but yeah, I'll defend for 3, and so 1, 2. Okay, now I kind of wish I had just taken it, but that's fine. It's fully defended. What are you doing for your attack? It's 1 damage plus a boost.
I'm gonna take it.
You can ready those cards, by the way. Those are all
I guess.
before the villain
I
phase.
guess that is
Yeah.
a thing I'm allowed to do. Yeah, I mean things aren't so out of control right now, so I think I'll take it. See what happens.
Then boost it, baby.
1 plus 2 is 3, so
Alright.
down to 13.
And it is encounter card time. Boop, boop. Oh, wait. I should have been dealt an extra 1 from dealing with my minion before. I guess I didn't.
Oh right.
But there we go. Red Skull's Luger.
No.
Attached to Red Skull. Red Skull's attacks gain piercing and ranged. And he's got +1/+1 from this. And as a hero action, we can spend 1 of each type of resource to discard this card. Yikes.
Yeah, that sucks.
It's better to draw this as an encounter card than a boost card, though, because if it boosts, it just attaches also.
Mm-hmm.
So now he's got armor and a Luger. And a Hydra regular. It's just a little 1/2 minion with Insight 1, so we're adding a threat to the main scheme. Alright, what's yours?
Gosh. Mine is Hydra Jet Trooper. Quick Strike, meaning I get hit right now.
Yeah.
Cool.
So take an attack of 2. What do you want to do? Would you like to defend it or just take it?
I'll take it.
Cool.
Annoying.
Yeah, a little bit. Well.
Oh, right, I have to draw back up to my hand size. I'm bad at remembering that.
I mean, this looks like a good time to play into the fray. Even though it comes at the cost of some of these great support cards. Oh wait, Wasp's Helmet. I don't love Wasp's Helmet.
What does her helmet do? My helmet's been pretty nice.
Her helmet gives me +1 thwart in Giant's form and +1 attack in Tiny form, but those are actually kind of
Why would you want to do that?
yeah, those are like the opposite of the things she wants to do in those forms.
It just makes you like more well-rounded.
It makes her more average at everything as
Right.
opposed to
Not specialized.
accentuating her strengths.
Oh.
So that's not super exciting. I do have a Quinn Carrier in hand, which is pretty exciting, but
That is a great card.
I think I want to just play into the fray here because this is a very solid time for this. So while I'm a giant hero, I'm going to use a Pim Particles and a Strength to play into the fray.
Okay.
Pim Particles, since I'm giant, will heal me too. And into the fray says deal 6 damage to a minion. For each point of excess damage, remove a threat from the main scheme. So this can either kill my Hydra regular and remove 4, or it could kill your Jet Trooper and remove 3. Although Jet Trooper's the right amount for you to kill with Electra if you wanted. So I'll leave that for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll do 6 damage to the Hydra regular. 4 of it turns into threat removal. Got the main scheme back down to 5. I like that.
You don't want to fuck with the prison camp?
It says from the main scheme.
Oh, from the main scheme. Sorry.
So that's not an option, sadly. Prison camp is still going strong. And then I've got Brawn. I mean, actually, I can poke that Jet Trooper for 1 damage if you would like to finish it off with War Machine instead of Electra.
No, I kind of want to kill Electrics.
Because you can try to get her back.
I'm going to try and get her back.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to... I do want to keep using Brawn. You know what I didn't... I guess I didn't have a great hand for it. I did not consider getting rid of Red Skull's Luger. I don't know whether you have the resources for it, but...
Oh, I didn't.
I think I'm going to go to Alter Ego form this turn, and so I'll have a fuller hand and should be, hopefully, good to help with that. Yeah, so, I'll just attack Red Skull for 1. Ding. Back down to 22. Woo. I can't believe we're like 6 turns into the game, and we've got him from 24 to 22.
Yeah, I don't know why this is...
You need your ants.
And I finally found one.
You need your ants.
I finally did.
I will go to Alter Ego form, and then before I pass the turn, I'll take the girl ability action to shuffle to science. Okay, I guess if we were counting that other thing as printed science, not including wild, I guess I can't shuffle wilds back. But I can shuffle in like a Wasp Sting and some Swarm Tactics, I guess? That team up card? Why not? Alright, your turn.
Okay. I'm going to, first off, play Resize to change into a giant form.
Cool.
When I do that, I get to do 2 things. I get to heal 2 damage from my helmet, which is fun. And then I get to deal 1 damage to an enemy. Yeah, I guess we'll just plunk Red Skull in the face for 1.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. So he's down to 21.
21!
Alright. And then, now that I'm in giant form, I am going to play... Oh, I get to draw a card from the Resize. Ha. Okay. Okay. So this may not come into effect, but maybe it does a little bit. I'm going to spend... I'm going to play Under Surveillance. Attached to the main scheme.
Ooh.
Increase the target threat value of the attached scheme by 4.
Okay.
So it may not come into effect, but why not? I didn't have much better
And
use
there's
for
still
that.
a whole second scheme on there that
Yeah.
we're really nowhere near. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's not an issue, which is nice.
Then, finally, I'm going to play Army of Ants.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just going to get it out there.
Mm-hmm.
To pay for the Pim Particles, because I'm in Giant mode, I get to heal 2. And then...
That is so nice. That consistent healing with Pim Particles.
Yeah. And then I'm going to use my... Do I want a forward attack? We're going to thwart. Fart knocker. That only gives me 4.
You haven't done your basic size change, right? So you can go back to small if you want to thwart.
Oh, it
Isn't
gives
it-
me the one I need. Thank you, Brandon. You were
I did
always,
it!
You were always here for me. All right, first I'm gonna attack with Electra, so she dies on the Hydra Jet Trooper to kill it. So that it's
Nice.
dead. Second, I'm going to use my basic change to go back to tiny mode. Remove 1 threat from a scheme. I will move it from there.
Nice.
Then I will, now that I've changed to tiny, I get to draw a card also. Shut up, that's so funny. Then I will thwart for 3 because of this bumps me up to 3, and I'll just go ahead and thwart for 2 with him.
Oh, clearing the prison camps?
Clear the prison camp.
Nice.
So that he also perishes. And then I will take Electra back into my hand, right?
You put it into play.
Oh, into play.
Yeah, which means if you have the combat or the strength resource, now's the time to play it if you want her extra damage. Otherwise,
No,
you're gonna miss it
because
again,
yeah,
but-
I have to play her from my hand.
oh, interesting. Oh, okay. I mean, so it's an option to just return War Machine to
So
play
in that
if
case,
if you
I
prefer.
think I might do War Machine, but she would get 3.
War Machine's tough and everything, although at the moment Red Skull has piercing.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, I think I'll keep it to Electra. That's 3 swings with 3 damage.
Yeah, it's pretty good. 9 damage is still a lot.
Okay, and then, so I'm in tiny mode. I'm exhausted. I'm just running through all my
Yeah.
laundry
You've
list
done-
of options.
you've
Oh,
done
right,
so
I get to
much.
draw a card from
For the
defeating that
side scheme, yep. Your turns are getting insane.
They are. They really are. Even this one, I could do. Okay, I'm gonna chill on the thwarting. I guess I will just go ahead and pay for this upgrade for later when I'm in giant mode. I'll pay for it with this.
Oh, you can have multiple giant strengths, so now you get +2 attack whenever you go to giant form.
For that
That's
turn.
pretty good.
And then I will finally exhaust the Army of Ants to attack Red Skull for 1.
Oh yeah, down to 20.
Starts with a single bite.
And Electra, if you wanted to attack with her too, she's ready again, right?
There's really no reason not to.
Yeah,
So-
I like that.
17.
17.
Yep.
Okay.
If you can believe it, that's my turn.
I believe it.
Ant-Man has a lot going on in this game.
Yeah, he does. I should have had a second consequential damage on Braun, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Looks like I missed that. Okay, let's, I get to... Am I just discarding the helmet? I'm going to discard the helmet and fill up my hand to 6.
Cool.
Ooh. A lot of events. Time to start dealing some damage. That's the plan now. I do not have a hand... Oh, I do technically have a hand. I could play the Quinn Carrier, and then thanks to its wild, I could get rid of his Luger. So that's a thought. But first, we need to put 2 threat on the main scheme, and then draw a new side scheme, as always, which is Hydra Reinforcements. What Hydra lacks in skill, they make up for with sheer numbers. This is going to just have 4 threat on it, but when defeated, the player who defeated the scheme discards a non-elite minion. Oh wait, that's great. I expect, because this is easy to kill, I expected this to be a punishment for defeating it.
Yeah.
But discarding a non-elite minion from play is an upside.
Yeah. Especially since
Awesome.
you were about to draw 2
Yep,
counter
yeah,
cards.
it did cause an extra encounter draw, although, first Red Skull activates against us. So I am in Alter Ego form, so Red Skull is going to scheme for 3, because for some reason his Luger increases his strategy.
Of course.
So 3, 4, 5.
Woo!
Yep, that's a big scheme.
Woo!
12 out of now 20 on the main scheme. And he's going to attack you for 1 and a boost. What would you like to do?
We'll be taking it.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's a big one. That is care of my Nemesis Beetle's scheme.
Why, thank you, Beetle.
Yeah.
All right, back to 11.
Oh yeah, back to 11. That's basically my starting health. So that is actually literally my printed starting health. So, darn, you got hit so hard. You're down to my level.
Yeah, well, protect the tank.
Yeah. And then encounter cards are gonna go 2 for me, 1 for you. I've got Hydra Exo Soldier. This is just a 2/5 toughness. This would be a great one to get a freebie discard of.
I think we can do that.
And then Caught Off Guard. When revealed, discard an upgrade or support you control. If no cards are discarded this way, this gains Surge. Damn, I lose my wings.
Oh.
Yeah, I think all I did was prevent 1 damage with them ever, and that's the only thing they did. That's not a very good result, but...
Well, on the plus side, you would have lost that had you not, right?
No, you cannot lose the permanent cards under any circumstance.
Oh,
so
good.
if I didn't have it, it just would have surged, which is also...
Not great.
Not great. Yeah.
Okay.
What's yours?
Mine, fuck. Oh, well, this isn't the worst. Care for Cassie. I can exhaust Scott Lang. I may flip to my alter ego side if I want to. Or I can choose and discard 1 card from my hand. I cannot change form until my next turn ends. Discard this obligation. Ooh, changing forms is like my jam.
It's honestly quite a bit better than just exhausting for a basic thing. So if it were up to me, which it's not, it's up to you. But I would just go do the exhaust.
Yeah. So I would exhaust... have anything that readies me? Darn. All right. Well, I'll flip to alter ego and exhaust.
Okay. Then it's removed from the game, so you won't have to care for Cassie anymore.
Thank goodness. Just get in the way.
Okay. I'm still waiting. Have those obligations branched out at all in the way they're designed? Are they still all... You may flip to alter ego form and then exhaust.
Not with the ones we've seen.
Yeah. Still waiting for that to get more interesting than it is.
One day.
Like, I like the flavor of, like, these heroes have their, personal lives pulling at them, but just the fact that they're all basically the same design is a little disappointing.
You're not wrong.
Okay, lastly, you take the lead.
Yes.
So, what are you doing?
All right. Well, I've got good news and great news. You like those?
Yeah, give me the great news first.
The great news is I'm going to bail you out of the predicament you're in with your Hydra Exo Soldier.
Good, because I have no idea how I would deal with this little medium-sized minion.
That's what Scott Lang's here for. So first I'm going to have to get out of chill mode.
Yep.
So I'm going to have to go back
What's his... He doesn't have an ability you want to use while you're there. Does he? I forget what his ability is.
It's just a response. When I change to him, he heals 1 damage.
Oh, then shouldn't you have done that when you changed there from your obligation?
You're totally right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't think the obligation...
No, it's not exhaustive.
Yeah.
Dependent.
Prevents that, yeah.
Okay. Man, I really wanted it to be... Alright, I'm going to get more use if I go to tiny mode. So let's change to tiny mode. I get to remove 1 threat from a scheme.
Hey, Dolly Faye, follow the channel. Welcome, thank you. Hello. We're just treading water against Red Skull.
Whoa.
Some Marvel Champions.
We are making considerable progress here.
We have done an average of 1 damage per round.
Watch me remove... Damn it. Alright, watch me remove 1 threat from the main scheme.
Uh-huh.
That was from turning into Tiny Man form.
Right.
And now I am going to play for Justice. To pay for it, I'm going to spin Mockingbird and Agent Coulson. Agent Coulson has a science symbol.
Wow, 2 allies.
Well, yes, but to do it, I get to remove 4 threat from a scheme. I will choose the Hydra reinforcements to get rid of.
Nice, and when that's defeated, you, as the player who defeated it, you may discard a non-elite minion from play. Which one would you like to discard?
I will choose the Hydra exoskeleton
strategically.
The
one option.
Strategic choice.
Good choice.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
All right. So now I'm still in... Oh, I really don't want to spin that.
Dolly Faye's never played this game. I would, do we recommend this game? What's the stance?
Oh.
We will surely keep playing it, but do we actually recommend it?
I totally do. If you are a Marvel fan and if you like less thematic and more like puzzly card games. Like, this game is a puzzle more than it is a I'm a hero fight kind of thing.
Right. Weirdly, I feel like most Marvel games are. Maybe it's because they're mostly cooperative. Yeah. I don't actually feel like they capture heroicness all that often in Marvel games. Like Marvel United kind of know.
The characters play out like the characters do.
They do.
When you play Ant-Man, you know, I'm shifting shapes and I'm big and small and stuff like that.
That's true. Yeah, that is cool. It just ultimately comes down to math. Like, can you do enough math to the villain before the villain does enough math to the scheme?
It really is. It is a lot of math. Oh, that's what I needed. When I changed Tiny form, I need to draw a card.
Oh, excellent.
And I super duper needed that because, fantastic. I'm going to spend another ally. And I'm going to pay for, bum-ba-da-bum, second army advance.
Yeah.
All right. So then, let's have both of them attack.
Red Skull is the only target, right?
Red Skull.
So 2 damage. Nice.
Yeah. And then Elektra, let's have her wind up for 3 on Red Skull.
Oh, we're finally, and by we I mean you, are finally cranking out some damage. I like it.
Let's go. All right, and I think that will be it for my turn.
Okay.
Did I defeat a side scheme this turn? I did. So I'm going to exhaust this and draw a card.
Nice.
So maybe my turn's not over.
I realized one small thing.
Yes.
Red Skull attacked you, right? I think that we did like 1 plus the boost, but he had the Luger, so it should have been 2 plus the boost. So you basically just have to take 1 more damage.
Sure.
Yeah. Because I was just looking at, like, am I going way out of my way to discard that Luger? And that reminded me that, yeah.
Okay, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, I don't know if you've heard, but I'm a girl. And as such, I'm good at science. And we'll shuffle 2 science cards back in my deck. The 2 that I have in my discard pile.
Scientific.
Getting shuffled back in. Okay, and then I'm going to go into tiny form, I believe. So, yeah, what... I basically could do a lot of damage. We're talking like 8-ish. Or I could slow down, play a Quinn Carrier, and remove his Luger, which accomplishes 2 things. It removes his Luger, and it leaves me with a Quinn Carrier, which is a permanent improvement to my board.
I would do that.
Probably just do the slower, but
because the Quinn Carrier is so lasting. Good.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, you're right. So I will spend... That's going to take my whole hand, so that's basically my turn. In which case, do I actually even want to go to tiny form? I think I'll actually go to big Wasp instead because I have better basic actions there. So 3 cards will pay for Quinn Carrier, which, is a support that says play only if your identity has the Avenger trait. I do. I'm an Avenger. And then as a resource ability, I can exhaust it to generate a wild. So thanks to that wild and the other 2 cards in my hand, I can pay the energy, science, strength it takes to rip the Luger from Red Skull's hands.
Thank you for your...
That is done.
service.
That just leaves me with some kind of basic things like attacking Red Skull with Brawn for 1 damage, but when Brawn attacks, he also removes 1 threat from a scheme, so we'll just pull 1 off. And Wasp can attack for, thanks to the +1 from the attack upgrade, can attack Red Skull for 3. So got a little bit of damage in there too.
I like that.
Red Skull's at 8 for his first stage.
All your future turns just got so much better because of the Quinn Carrier.
They did.
I mean, really.
Yeah.
It's a great card.
Yeah. That was probably the right play. As much as it would have been nice to just push Red Skull to his next stage this turn, which I could have done. But, yeah, let's ready up.
Yeah, let's
Right?
prolong this game even more. Will this end up being our longest game? How long?
It feels like we've been streaming for nearly 2 hours, and we shot the shit and set up stuff for the first half hour. But yeah, this has been a
hour and a half, and we're not even out of this first phase yet.
I think our pace is gonna pick up, but yeah, it's a lot.
All right.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm running out of cards. I imagine you are too.
Yes. Yeah, I am.
All right,
but that's fine. So it's the villain phase. He's going to add 2 to the main scheme and draw the last side scheme from the deck. Then that'll reshuffle. It is a Hydra Patrol. Hydra soldiers perform routine patrols to maintain control of their territory. This is going to have 4 threat on it, and it says when defeated, each player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a Hydra minion and puts it into play engaged with them. Shuffle the encounter deck.
That sucks.
So we gain Hydra enemies by defeating this, but it's also Crisis, so we have to defeat it. Yeah. And then Red Skull's gonna attack you.
He would.
Yeah, he does. For just 1 plus his boost card. What would you like to do? I do. I criticize this game for a lot of things. I obviously like enough to play it. I do really like the boost system, the uncertainty, and the where you have to take this attack of 1 of like, well, it's kind of 1 to 4, and also sometimes other things even happen. Like I like that a lot. I think that's good.
I know. All right.
But anyway, I bought you some time.
I'm gonna take it.
Okay.
I'm gonna take it.
Flip that boost.
Okay, good. 2.
Oh yeah, that's not bad. Beetlemania is the name of this beetle treachery. And then he's also going to attack me for 1 plus a boost. And I'm at 9 health, which is fairly comfortable. I'll take it. So 1, 2. Okay, cool. More Beetlemania. That's fine. Puts me at 7, though, so not that healthy, but been worse. I mean, there are heroes that have hit point pools of like 8 or 9, right? Aren't they? Do they go that low?
Maybe 9, I think.
Yeah. So like honestly, I'm still nearly full by some people's standards.
Sure.
So
Sure.
I'll just make that my standard. I'm healthy.
I
have decided that I'm great.
Never been in better health.
Yeah. And counter cards.
This is the part we hate. Ugh, annoying.
Hydra Flame Soldier, and that's just punishes you for undefended attacks. Okay.
Yeah.
And I drew Assault.
No.
When revealed, the villain attacks you.
No.
I might defend this time.
You should probably defend this one.
There's no good reason to go down to really low hit points, so I'll defend for 3. So his attack is 1 plus this boost. 2, 3. Perfect.
Good job.
And our turn. My turn. Oop. Okay.
Start here.
I think my turn's reasonably straightforward.
Okay. I can deal with that side scheme, but you probably can't too. Unless you want to do... Oh, you're doing some face smashing, aren't you?
That's the plan.
Yeah. You do that. I can deal with the...
I wish I could divide it between your Flame Soldier and Red Skull. I cannot.
Thanks to my Ant and Electra, I can deal with that.
Okay, that's great then. So I'm gonna play. I'll pay 2 here to play Martial Prowess. This is an upgrade that says I can exhaust it to generate a Strength resource for an attack event.
Oh, that's great.
So then I can pay for this Pinpoint Strike. Actually, I'm gonna switch to Tiny Form first. Yes, right, Tiny. Yeah. I'm not such a good defender. I'm gonna have to recover at some point. Oh wait, no, Braun's planning to take the next attack for me. That's Braun's plan.
Ah,
Because he'll be up to 4 damage.
Yeah.
And so Martial Prowess and Quinn Carrier and the last card from my hand will pay for Pinpoint Strike here, which says deal 7 damage to an enemy, but if you're in Tiny Form, it deals 1 additional damage and Overkill, which brings it to 8, which exactly finishes off Red's Skull.
Exact first stage lethal.
Yeah, so...
And then we get to clinch for what happens next.
Yep, what does happen next is... Red Skull becomes a 3-1 up from a 2-0. And then still gets +1 attack for each side scheme in play, and when revealed, deal each player an encounter card. Ultimately, that was like not the most splashy or crazy sequence of events here. The armor stays on him, right?
Ugh.
So does he refill then to... So he would have 32 hit points, it's 36?
Shut the fart up. You're right.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, no, totally.
Yeah, which sucks.
Oh, what an awful card that is.
Yeah. Yep. Braun should attack. And yeah, so you don't care if I attack the Flame Soldier. I guess I'll just attack Red Skull then.
Yeah.
Put a 4th damage on Braun. He's 5 health, but so he can take my next defense. But that takes Red Skull down to 35. We're doing it.
Woo!
And I can remove 1 threat from a scheme, which will have to be the side scheme because it's a crisis. So
Okay.
that does it for my turn. Oops, sorry.
You know what? That actually helped me out. You doing that? Just a little. Did it though? Oh yes. Okay, so. Yes, this is good. All right, here we go. Combo system activate.
Yeah, all right.
First off,
I'm excited.
We're gonna play the card for Justice, using the power of Justice,
Love
which
that.
gives me 2 resource points to pay for this. This is gonna remove 3 threat from a scheme. I'm going to remove it from there.
Oh, you've drawn us some enemies.
Yeah.
So we are searching the deck and discard pile. Probably the... It's actually not... In Arkham, you almost always do the deck because that just gets some more enemies out of the deck, right? Why would you revive them from discard? We don't actually want to accelerate the deck necessarily.
Exactly.
So if there's weak enemies to choose from in the discard pile,
give me a weak ass Hydra Flame Soldier.
There is a Hydra regular. It has Insight 1, but is very, very weak in the meantime. And yeah, Hydra Flame Soldier is also pretty weak. Do you want one of those?
Sure.
Or we have another Hydra regular if we don't mind a little,
I'll do
a little
regular
extra.
then.
Okay, we'll just each take a regular.
And then put 2 threat on the scheme.
Yes. So 1 regular for each of us, 2 threat for the scheme. It puts it at 14 out of 20 thanks to your surveillance. I was getting up there.
Thank you, Dolly.
Oh yes. Thank you for the luck wishes. We do. Okay. This is fine.
Yeah, no, this is great. Because I got rid of that scheme, I'm going to use the Skilled Investigator to draw a card, which, man, this card has really helped out a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I draw my Quinn Carrier. Now I have a decision.
Do you? I don't think you can play it. It's unique.
Oh, well then I don't have a decision at all.
Yeah. You're welcome.
My decision is how much face smashing I want to do here. Okay,
Yeah.
So then I will do 1 army of ants, exhaust on, and hit the Flame Soldier, and then Electra will sacrifice herself to do the remaining 3. So,
Nice.
1
down.
She's gone. Okay, and then that puts me in an awkward spot for this army of ants. I guess I will.
I mean, it can always just chew on Red Skull.
Yeah, I guess. Two attack is kind of a lot for a little dingy guy. Oh, no, this is perfect. So yes, I will attack one on the Hydra regular.
Nice.
There's a method to this madness here. Now, do you have anybody in play? Oh, you do. Okay, well this is good. You'll enjoy this.
What, you mean an enemy or?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So now I'm going to turn into giant form with my hero transform ability.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things happen here now.
They sure do.
First off, my attack is now 5.
Oh wow.
I get to heal 2 damage.
Yep.
From the helmet.
Such a tank.
You know it. Then I'm going to play Giant Stomp. I'm going to pay for it with 3 right here. Giant Stomp. Play if you're in giant hero form. Deal 1 damage to each minion, and they'll then deal 8 damage to an enemy. So first off, I'm going to deal 1 damage to an enemy. I'm going to deal 1 to him, the Hydra regular.
Oh, because they only have 2. For some reason, I thought they were tougher than they were. Only 2 hit points. Yeah, so 1 damage to that.
And then I do the Giant Stomp with Shockwave, so they each take 1, as well as Red Skull takes 1, and then he will take an additional 8.
I think Red Skull doesn't take the 1 because it says 1 damage to each minion.
Oh, you're right, it does.
But he sure does take the 8, which honestly is better than 1. So
cool.
Yeah. That puts him down to 27. That was a big chunk of his health.
And then I guess I might as well just take a swing at him with Ant-Man.
Oh, because you're up to 5 strength too, huh?
Yeah, I'm at 5, so I'll hit him for another 5.
22. And my deck, I've shuffled so many of them in that my deck should be mostly attack events at this point, if not exclusively attack events. So I should have a big turn next turn.
Here we go.
Maybe this is the end, yeah.
Here we go. I think that's all that I wanted to do there. So
that was awesome.
I'm good.
Okay. Then let's ready up.
And now I'm going to have to reshuffle my discard pile because I am outsies.
So here's a bonus encounter card for you.
Oh, that's what it does.
That's what it does.
Okay, that's better than I thought. For some reason, it was like acceleration token, but that's the encounter deck when it runs out.
I did get. Let's see. If I'm in tiny form, I will be doing 13 damage from attack events alone.
Wow.
That's what I'm looking at
so far
from this hand. So if you can just do a few extra, or we can figure something else out, this might be the last round. But while you shuffle, I'm gonna throw 2 threat on this main scheme, putting it at 16. That would advance it if not for your under surveillance. So this did matter. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Good job. And then the Red Skull is going to attack me, and it's for. Oh wait, first shoot. He has to draw a new side scheme because even though the deck is out, it still shuffles. Luckily, the sleeper can't awaken again.
No. Would that be something?
We got the Red House again. Back to where it all began. So Red Skull cannot take damage though. So we need to thwart this. You can thwart this using your attack value if you do a thwart against it that uses those values. And oops, wrong stack here. 6 threat. I'm glad you're going first, so that hopefully you can thwart that, and then I can still do my attacks.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah. Although you can do things like attack events out of turn as long as you're in the right form. It takes away some of your flexibility to be like, I'm going to go to this form and play that event and then this form. But yeah, it's still... We could probably still have made it work either way. Anyway, he's in the Red House. He's attacking me for 2 plus a boost. Brawn is just going to defend it. And so with the boost, that is... a bonus ability here. Yikes. Oh, this sucks. Well, you have ants. It's 1 extra boost to 3 damage, which obviously does take out Brawn, which is fine. But then also this Spreading Lies card has the boost effect of give Red Skull tough.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, your ants are good at dealing with tough enemies, so that's fine. And he's going to attack you for 2 plus a boost. What are you going to do?
2 plus a boost.
There's his boost card.
Yeah, I gotta take it. 2 plus 2, 4.
Ow. Oof. What's that put you at?
7.
Okay. If we win this round, it's fine.
Totally.
Yeah. I'm drawing my encounter card first, which is Red Skull's Right Hook.
Oh no.
Oh boy, attach a Red Skull. Red Skull gains Retaliate 1. Hey, ranged would matter again if you draw back into War Machine. And we can spend 1 of each resource to discard this card. Probably we just fight through that.
Yeah.
Okay, and you got 2 encounter cards.
Cool. First one. Bitter Rival. When revealed, exhaust a character you control for each side scheme in play.
Ooh, that's got to be Ant-Man.
Well, that just sucks.
Yeah.
Ugh. Next one. Oh no, the villain attacks you. Fuck.
Oh boy.
That is so bad.
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't have done this in the other order.
Assault,
Yeah, there's nothing I can do.
Attacking you for 2 plus a boost.
I gotta take it.
+1, so 3. You're fine.
Yeah, 4 health.
You're fine. If someone tells you you're not fine, don't listen to them.
And I have my whopping hand size of 4.
Oh god, yeah, when you're giant, your hand is so small. That's right.
Okay, what to do here?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. I'm gonna have to eventually.
So let me... Yeah, let's see. I'm in tiny form. I have the resources to play both of these, right? So I'll be doing, 13 damage. Out of 22, though. So yeah, we're maybe not getting there this turn. Although I can also...
I will not be able to...
I can also go giant and do a basic attack, which would be 3 more, so I can do 16 out of 22 damage. But you exhausting your hero, I'm sure, was a big setback in getting us the rest of the way there.
It wasn't great. So, I think what I'm going to have to do is... I can't bear going to Scott Lang mode. So I'm going to have to use my hero transform to go tiny.
Okay.
Doing that lets me remove a threat from a scheme. Question is...
Which scheme? That is tough.
That's at 16?
Yeah.
Let's do... What is this doing? It's protecting him, right?
Yeah, the Red House says the Red Skull cannot take damage.
Fuck.
I mean...
That changes actually quite a bit for me.
I think if the main scheme advances, that's not the end of the world. There's a whole other scheme behind it. We don't know what else will happen, but...
Yeah.
Well, I would worry about thwarting the Red House.
But now I can't change into... I was going to use these ants to get his toughness off him, but I can't do anything in tiny form.
Hmm.
I can't really do much in Scott Lang form.
Just don't die. We don't have to rush this.
This is Sophie's choice here.
Yeah, if you need to go to alter ego to not die, then
well, I've got a way to stave off a little bit.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get to draw a card. I went to tiny mode, so I'm gonna lock that in by doing this. Oh, okay.
And you're removing a threat from a scheme.
Yes, and I'm gonna choose the Red House.
Okay.
And then 4. That's not gonna do that much. I could have Recurrent apply. That's not gonna matter. Okay. Talking myself here. Alright, I'm going to protect myself and bring out Mockingbird to stun Red Skull. I'm going to pay for it with this and this.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so here is a stun for the skull.
And then if I removed 3 threat from the Red House, would that help you much?
I would basically need to do a basic thwart then to finish it off, but I could go to large...
Oh, no.
I could go to large Wasp and do that.
No. I could do it.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I've got... This is 5... Oh, this is my...
No, but you're exhausted, aren't you? I think you like unexhausted yourself when you flipped, but you should be exhausted.
I totally did. You're right. You're right.
So Mockingbird can do 1.
Mockingbird can do 1, but I can also exhaust. I can also get 3 off. So let me do this. I will pay for. I'll do lay down the law. Let's. Oh no, I can't because I have to do this after I change form.
You haven't done anything. Oh, you played Mockingbird.
But also, I got this card to pay for it after I changed forms.
Yeah. Again, it's fine. We can.
I can't do much this
We
turn.
can just survive. Yeah, it happens.
Yeah. I can't do much.
Everyone lets their team down sometimes, and this is your time.
I choose this turn. All right, your turn.
Okay, and you're in tiny form, so these ants you can still even use during my turn. But first we need to get the red house down, huh? Oh, which I can't do. How much can I thwart? I can go big and thwart 2, and that's kind of it. Damn. Yeah, we're kind of stuck behind this red house. Oh no, this is where it's starting to go poorly.
So she could thwart to get 1 off.
It's probably worth it.
Yeah?
I think so. I wish there was if there was a minion to kill, I could remove threat. Brutal. Okay, well let's God, this really oh. Wait. No, this is great. I didn't even notice this card is in my hand.
Yes, I love when this happens.
Yeah, me too. Okay.
Yes.
I have rapid growth again. Again, I was like, where has this been all campaign? All of a sudden, this card seems great. So this is an interrupt that says, when you use one of your hero's basic powers, change your giant form and get +2 to that power. So I'm going to thwart, but I'm going to switch to giant, bump my thwart to 4, and then that's exactly the amount to clear the red house. Woo. Okay. Now, if you don't mind chewing on red skulls to get rid of the tough with some ants, yeah, that's great. Oh, I should probably play those cards. They're out of my hand now.
Shall I buy them for an additional damage?
I don't see why not. Yeah, that puts Red Skull down to 21. And then that did take some of my resources, so I can't play both of the attack events I was going to play, but I'll just go ahead.
Oh, you know what? You can request. I can still take a hero action even if it's not my turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Cool. Great. Awesome.
So I'll just play Pinpoint Strike, paying for it with my 2 resource generators, and this holding one more attack event for a future turn. And this, when I'm in big form, it does just 7 damage to an enemy. So we'll take Red Skull from 21 to 14. And that's all I get to do. It's my turn was not as good as had your turn been better, but
right.
so it goes sometimes.
Yeah.
So basically, you really fucked up, Bunner.
Sorry.
Yeah.
The red house.
Yep. Yeah, that really got us. Okay, a lot of shit's gonna hit fans here. First, as we ready, I'm gonna have to now shuffle my deck and get an extra encounter card.
Yeah, that's what actually really set the domino effect.
Yeah. Sometimes
take that extra one.
Sometimes an extra encounter just makes all the difference. So yeah, here's my 1.
Okay.
And then he's putting 2 threat on the main scheme. For some reason, I had it in my head that this was going to advance, but it's actually not. That puts it up to
next turn.
18 out of 20. Yeah. Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Red Skull would attack you, but is stunned.
Thunk.
So only attacks me. Oh, wait, first, new side scheme.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Mass Chaos. Oh, great. It's another Crisis.
Again.
This is the one that, when revealed, we
Yeah.
discard the top 5 cards of our deck
So you
and
need
put
to-
1 threat there for each different type of resource. So I got to finish my shuffle.
Oh, and I should draw up to 3 for 5.
And it's a Crisis, but if we are able to burn him down this turn, Crisis doesn't matter. We don't need to thwart the scheme. Okay. And then 5 cards are going to have all 4 different resource types for me. So there's 4 threat on Mass Chaos from me. How about you?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3.
3? Okay. So yeah, we are probably trying to just burn and never thwart again. Is probably the game plan. Because we have to remove that 7 from Mass Chaos before we could even try to remove any off of the main scheme. So I think it's going to end up advancing.
Oh,
what I'm saying.
Right. What happens when it advances? What if it says,
we don't know.
Heal all his damage. The reality, Jim.
That would suck.
That would suck.
Especially the butter part. That would be some terrible writing.
Yeah. You figure out the rest.
Okay. Red Skull. He was stunned against you, but he does attack me. I'm trying to decide whether to defend or not. I'm at 7, meaning he probably won't kill me.
Yeah, 2 plus a boost.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so let's talk about our next turn. You will be first player. Yeah. I will be able to do... It looks like 2, 5, 7 with Mockingbird, 8. I'm looking at being able to do about 8 damage.
Okay.
Which means you should be able to do 6.
I can do 6 if I leave my basic attack up. I don't have a handful of events, but I do have 1 attack event plus a basic attack for 3 would get me there. So, alright, so that'll be the plan. I'm going to take this, and if I draw a card that makes another attack or something, then I will defend at that time. Most likely.
Plus you already have an encounter.
I do have 1 extra encounter card. But it's fine. Like, if I don't defend now, that still means I can defend if another opportunity comes up. So, alright. So I'm going to take this attack from Red Skull. It is for 2, plus... There's the view. Oh, there goes the... Oh, wait, it's advanced. The villain schemes, not assault anyway. But, great. Dodge that bullet. 2 damage. I feel great about that decision.
That was
to let that through.
Perfect time.
Because now I can probably even survive another one if it were to come to it.
Yeah.
But hopefully not. Here's your encounter, my encounter, and you draw first.
Spreading Lies. Place 2 threat on each scheme in play.
Oh, shit.
That's bad.
Yeah, that's going to bump up Mass Chaos, but more importantly...
Pops our event.
And this immediately advances, right? It's not like just in that part of the villain phase that this is checked.
I believe so.
Yeah. Okay, so quick pause there as... What? New World Hydra is what?
New World Hydra. The Red Skull is 1 step closer to unlocking the full power of the Infinity Stone. You need to stop him before he does, and all reality is bent to his evil will. When revealed, reveal the top card of the side scheme deck and put it into play.
Could be worse. That side scheme is Prison Camps again. This is the one that lets you get an ally back into play if you thwart it.
That could be something. All right. Forced response. After resolving step 1 of the villain phase, reveal the top card of the side scheme deck into play.
That's the same thing. Oh, so all that happened was 1 extra side scheme?
That actually might end up being a good thing.
That's totally fine. And that started with 2 threat on it from that lower part of the...
And this, I believe, goes away.
That would make sense because it was attached to like the previous...
Attached to the main scheme.
I think it goes away. But this one has a 22 threshold to lose. So...
We're good.
We're good.
Yeah.
We have time. We have time. We just have to not die.
Well, you've got 2 encounter cards.
Yep. So, let's see what they are. Hydra Jet Trooper. Okay. Oh boy, quick strike. So it's going to attack me for 2. Because that's a known number, that's not boosted or anything, I'm going to keep on taking it and just
3.
assume that this one will not deal 3 damage to me.
This is the game. This is the game.
It's advanced. When revealed the villain schemes. That's fine.
Great.
He's going to scheme for 3 plus a boost. He's going to scheme for 5, which is a lot, but that's still only 7 out of 22. I think we got this.
Oh my gosh.
It's my turn first.
Oh my gosh. How did the game know? Like, we were just on the precipice, and it was like, oh yeah, it advances the schemes. Like, no, of all the times, we had the path in front of us.
I know. I love when it feels that way. When it feels like the game like made a great play against you. It's always very
just
fun.
the nick of time game.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, so I am going to attack for 3 against Red Skull.
Yeah.
Oh, here. Oh, God. Wait. Okay, no, I'm fine. I'm fine.
He doesn't have retaliate.
He does have retaliate from his right hook, so I'm taking 1 damage here, putting me at 2. But that's fine. And then I'm going to play Wasp Sting. Oh, wait, I'm going to go Tiny. We're sure we're going to win here? There's no, like, randomness or chance that it goes wrong? Okay, then I'll go to Tiny form. As opposed to going to Alter Ego form. And, play Wasp Sting. If you're in Tiny Hero form, deal 5 damage to an enemy. So that'll be 5 to Red Skull.
Great.
His Retaliate puts me to 1.
Amazing.
I guess you know, what I also could have done, actually, was just spent the resources to clear that. But this is dramatic and good.
Very dramatic.
Yeah.
Extremely dramatic.
Yep.
Wasp on her last leg.
And you know what I'm going to do to wind this down? Put on my helmet.
Oh, man.
Wasp helmet, which gives me +1 thwart in giant and +1 attack in tiny hero form, which doesn't really help this turn at all. Oh, and Wasp should be exhausted because I attacked as a giant. We're just going to suit up for the victory lap. And your turn.
All right, so first thing, I'm in tiny hero form, so I'm going to attack for 2 with my ants.
Yep, so Red Skull's down to 4.
And then I am just gonna... let's just end this. So I flip over to my transform Ant-Man. After I change, I can deal 1 damage to an enemy. I will deal
3
2 with him. And then Ant-Man will swing for 5, having just turned into hero.
Oh, right.
And hit.
Overkill by 2. Well done. That was...
That's how we do it in Marvel Champions, folks. 1 fist, 1 hand. That's how we wrap up a game. No one's watching for that.
Perfect ending for that perfect game.
That was absolutely insane.
Oh, man. On victory, Hydra is defeated and the players win the campaign.
Hey!
Turn the page to read the conclusion, which is a little more comic book. So we got, there we go. Cap, I found the stone. I believe I can use it to undo Hydra's reality. Do it, Tony! And then
a flash.
Starbursts, and it's good to be home. Verily. Which Avenger says verily?
It's Thor.
Oh, okay, you're right. Verily, another glorious victory to celebrate. Oh, and there he is.
Yeah.
Celebrating by flexing. What's bothering you, Tony? Hydra could nearly conquer the world with that stone. What if there are more stones out there?
Dun dun dun!
Whoa, foreshadowing!
Hold on a second. You're telling me that there's more than just one?
There might just be.
Were they banking on no one having seen any of the Marvel movies? They're like, it'll be a surprise.
Yeah, no.